All right, guys, working on a little internal hip rotation here. So we're going to do a little banded joint capsule work and bias up some internal rotation as we do it. So I'm going to pull into that band here. I think generally kind of the bigger, stronger, or maybe stiffer your hips are, the heavier the band you can go here. Kind of get something something that you can feel, but it doesn't need to be anything extreme here. So I'm going to drop my weight down onto my right knee here. I'm working on my right hip. So I'm going to drop as much weight down onto that as I can. Then I'm going to bias up some rotation into internal rotation here. So what I'm really working on is hip flexion and internal rotation. And so I can get here and I can just spend some time here. And if I'm really tight, just take some deep breaths in and out. Kind of get the system okay with this position. So if I get here and this is really kind of tender or uncomfortable, I'm going to take some deep breaths in and out and just kind of signal to the body, signal to the system, we're okay here, this is all right. Kind of calm it down a little bit. And then we can start creating a little bit of resistance with our other leg. And we can incorporate a little contract relax in here. So I can use my left leg to provide resistance against my right hip. And so if I bring my left leg over, I'm going to provide a little bit, I'm going to push in with my right foot, like I'm trying to rotate back to center here. And I can do this a couple ways. I can either just go here and pause and hit like a 3 count with a big inhale, after 3, and exhale and relax. Or I can just provide some resistance as I bring it back to center here. So either way, I will definitely impact that internal rotation, and you can just kind of play with that a little bit. Provide a little bit of resistance, give yourself a little feedback via the opposite leg, and then incorporate your breathing into it. Again, do a little retest around this. So if you're doing like a split stance position and you want to feel for, we want to feel for that hip rotating here, I think you'll find, or do some squats, I think you'll find that that hip is going to be really freed up after we spend some time with the band there. Aim for 2 to 3 minutes on each hip and give it a shot.